Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. The S&P 500 was up 0.9% today. Really good showing. No changes on our signals. We're still yellow. That just changed yesterday on our fast signal for the stock market. We'll be making some changes tomorrow morning, get a bit more conservative. Today was a really fantastic day. If you probably recall, yesterday I talked about after hours. Nvidia reported their earnings, and they just knocked it out of the ballpark. And then their expectations for next quarter were equally as good, and the stock was up 24% today. The S&P was up 0.9, but the NASDAQ was up 1.7. The NASDAQ 100 was up 2.4. So really just fantastic day, driven by really what's happening with Nvidia. Lots of good things going on under the surface here. I've been saying that over and over again. I know it's hard to see that here with the debt ceiling conversation that's happening, but the market continues to hang in there. Again, the last several times that we were in a debt ceiling argument, the market was down a lot more than it is now. It's really not down at all. If you go back over the last several weeks here, we're kind of at the same spot. So things are hanging in there. Again, it's kind of that boy who cried wolf. There was some good news today on the debt ceiling, some conversations about kind of slimming down the package, putting in some spending caps that they'll have to deal with when they renegotiate the budget at the end of September. They were within $70 billion of each other, apparently. This is a 3-day weekend coming up, so who knows what's going to happen then. People do go home for the 3-day weekend, but everybody's been put on notice that they have to come back within 24 hours if they do have a resolution. We're getting closer to a point, where we don't have enough money to pay all the bills, but the resolution is also getting closer as far as, we've been told. And there are other alternatives, I believe, the 14th Amendment and these different things where, might be used if needed to make sure we don't go into a default. So, the market was up a lot today, even in the face of all of that debt ceiling issues. Earnings have been good. Inflation is still coming down. The Federal Reserve is talking about not raising rates at their next meeting. These are all things that we want to see. As soon as we see that debt ceiling agreement coming through, it could be pretty strong upward motion. Again, I think the market would be higher already than it is now if we didn't have the debt ceiling argument. So a good day. I mean, this is just showing that companies are still making money. There's still money out there to be made. The recession that we're supposed to be in already. And if you paid attention to the articles over the last 12 months, we're already supposed to be down substantially, another 10, 20% from where we are now. We're supposed to have all of these issues that have happened that actually haven't happened. Earnings were supposed to be a lot less than expected, and they've been better than expected, et cetera, et cetera. So, the market is climbing the wall of worry, which is a very common situation, actually. When everybody thinks the market's going to go one way, it tends to go the other way. Debt ceiling needs to be paid attention to. We will get more defensive on some of the accounts tomorrow, and be ready to come back in if they do make a resolution. Protecting principal, I think, is a very important component of what we should be doing here in this particular environment. However, we also have to watch the other side and make sure as things move that we can participate in that as much as possible. So I look forward to seeing what's going to happen tomorrow. We're, of course, going to have our show tomorrow on YouTube, Talk Money with Tom. You can search that. It's a live show. You can ask questions. I'm really going to focus on the debt ceiling and what's happening there and how that plays out historically, and some of the news that's going on right now with the debt ceiling and whatnot too. So might be worth coming and watching that if you're interested. It's at 12:15 Pacific time. We just 45 minutes might be worth your while, and you can throw a question in there too if you'd like. It's live and it's kind of fun. So look forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much.